I just got insider information from someone at Costco corporate, and what they told me about 2026 is going to change how you shop there forever. 20 products are being discontinued, not phased out slowly, completely gone. Some of these are staples seniors have relied on for decades. Number 7 has been in my cart every single trip for 10 years. Number 3 made me genuinely angry because there's no alternative anywhere at this price. Hit subscribe because Costco won't announce these ahead of time. By the time most people find out, shelves will already be empty. Kirkland Signature Butter. Let's start with something that sounds impossible. Kirkland Signature Butter. The 4 1-pound packages for $11.99 that everyone buys. Gone by March 2026. The dairy suppliers providing Kirkland butter are facing massive consolidation. 3 of the 5 major suppliers are merging, and the new company is demanding pricing Costco refused to accept. Starting March, Kirkland butter disappears. Costco will still sell butter, but only name brands at $18 to $22 for the same amount. That's nearly double the cost. For seniors baking regularly or using butter daily, this is a $100 plus annual increase. Here's what you need to know. Butter freezes perfectly for 18 to 24 months with zero quality loss. Buy as much as you can fit in your freezer right now. A grandmother who bakes weekly bought 12 packages yesterday. That's 48 pounds of butter for $144. After March, that same butter would cost me $240. I'm saving over $100 by stocking up now. Storage is simple. Keep butter in its original packaging, place it in freezer bags, and freeze. When you need it, move a package to the fridge to thaw overnight. Kirkland Signature Olive Oil. Kirkland Signature Organic Extra Virgin Olive Oil. The 2-liter bottle for $24.99. Discontinuing January 2026. The Mediterranean region is experiencing the worst olive harvest in 40 years. Spain, Italy, and Greece are producing 30% less than normal due to climate issues. Costco can't maintain quality standards at their current price. After January, replacement brands will cost $45 to $50 for the same amount. You're looking at an 80% to 100% price increase. This hits seniors particularly hard. Olive oil is a cooking staple, used daily for everything from salad dressings to sautéing vegetables. At $24.99, it's affordable. At $50, it becomes a luxury. One retiree calculated the impact. I use about 1 bottle every 2 months. At $24.99, that's $150 per year. At $50, it's $300. I'm on Social Security. I don't have an extra $150. Olive oil, when stored properly in a cool, dark place, lasts 2 years unopened. Buy now while it's still available. A shopper bought 6 bottles last week. I spent $150 on olive oil. After January, I'd be paying $300 for the same amount. I'm locking in $150 in savings. Kirkland Signature Mixed Nuts. The big container of Kirkland Signature Mixed Nuts. Cashews, almonds, pecans, Brazil nuts. The one that's always at the end cap for $14.99. Gone by February 2026. This isn't a demand issue. The problem is the global nut supply chain. Brazil nuts are facing export restrictions. Cashew prices doubled due to poor harvests in Vietnam. Pecans are experiencing fungal issues in the southern United States. After February, you're stuck with name brands at $22 to $28 for similar containers. For seniors, mixed nuts are a healthy snack option. Nutrient-dense, filling, perfect for managing blood sugar. At $14.99, they're affordable enough to eat regularly. A diabetic senior explained the impact. I eat a handful of nuts every afternoon to manage my blood sugar. At $14.99 per container, I can afford to keep nuts stocked. At $28, that's almost double. Over a year, that's an extra $150 on something I need for my health. Mixed nuts last 6 to 8 months when stored in airtight containers. Stock up now while they're available. One smart shopper bought 8 containers. I spent $120 on nuts. After February, I'd be paying $224. I'm saving over $100 just by planning ahead. Kirkland Signature Protein Bars. Kirkland Signature Protein Bars. The chocolate chip and chocolate brownie varieties. Box of 20 bars for $23.99. Discontinuing April 2020. 2026. The manufacturer is hiking prices 40% due to increased costs for whey protein and cocoa. Costco refused the increase and decided to discontinue rather than pass costs to members. After April, your only option is name brand protein bars at $2.50 to $3 each. That's double or triple the cost of Kirkland bars at $1.20 each. For seniors using protein bars as quick meals or snacks, this is a significant budget hit. 2 bars per week at current pricing costs $125 per year. At name brand pricing, it's $260 to $312. An elderly man who relies on protein bars for quick nutrition calculated the impact. I'm 76 and live alone. I eat a protein bar for breakfast most days because it's easy. At $1.20 per bar, I can afford it. At $3, that's $220 more per year. I don't have an extra $220. Protein bars have a 12-month shelf life. Most boxes on shelves right now are good until late 2026 or early 2027. A smart shopper bought 10 boxes. I spent $240 on protein bars. After April, those same bars would cost me $500 to $600. I'm saving $260 to $360. Kirkland Signature Organic Tomato Sauce. Kirkland Signature Organic Tomato Sauce. 8-pack of 15-ounce cans for $9.99. Discontinuing January 2026. California's drought and new water restrictions are devastating tomato production. The farms supplying Kirkland are reducing output by 30%. Costco can't source enough volume to continue at current pricing. After January, alternative organic tomato sauce options at Costco run 20 cents per ounce instead of 8 cents. You're looking at a 150% price increase. For seniors cooking at home to save money, tomato sauce is a staple. Pasta sauce, soup base, chili, casseroles. At $9.99 for 8 cans, it's affordable. At $25 for the same amount, it's a budget breaker. A widow who cooks for herself daily explained the impact. I use 2 cans of tomato sauce per week. At $9.99 for 8 cans, that's about $65 per year. After January, I'd be paying $162. When you're living on $1,200 per month Social Security, $97 matters. Tomato sauce lasts 3 to 5 years when stored properly. A prepared shopper bought 28 packs. I spent $200 on tomato sauce. That's 160 cans. After January, that same amount would cost me $500. I'm saving $300. Kirkland Signature Honey. Kirkland Signature Honey. The big 3-pound jug for $11.99. Gone by May 2026. The global honey crisis nobody's talking about. Bee populations are collapsing worldwide. Legitimate honey supplies are scarce. Costco has been dealing with adulterated honey cut with corn syrup from suppliers trying to meet demand. Rather than risk selling inferior product, Costco is discontinuing their Kirkland honey until they can secure reliable sources. That could take years. After May, you're looking at boutique brands at $20 to $30 for the same amount. That's a 67% to 150% price increase. Real honey never goes bad, ever. Honey is nature's perfect storage food. A senior who uses honey daily calculated the impact. I put honey in my tea every morning. I go through about 1 jug every 3 months. At $11.99, that's $48 per year. After May, I'd be paying $80 to $120. That's an extra $32 to $72 annually. Honey stored in a sealed container at room temperature lasts forever. Stock up now while it's real honey at reasonable prices. One smart shopper bought 12 jugs. I spent $144 on honey. After May, that same honey would cost me $240 to $360. I'm saving $96 to $216. Kirkland Signature Bacon. Kirkland Signature Bacon. 4 1-pound packages for $17.99. Discontinuing March 2026. The pork industry is facing massive consolidation. 3 major processing plants supplying Kirkland are closing due to labor shortages and regulatory issues. Remaining suppliers can't meet Costco's volume at current pricing. After March, name brand bacon will cost $30 to $35 for the same amount. That's nearly double. For seniors enjoying bacon occasionally or families eating it regularly, this is a significant hit. 1 package per week at current pricing costs costs $234 per year. At new pricing, it's $390 to $455. A retired couple who eat bacon every Sunday calculated the impact. Bacon and eggs on Sunday is our 40-year tradition. At $17.99, we can afford it weekly. At $35, we'd have to cut back to twice monthly. That's not because we want to, it's because bacon became too expensive. Bacon freezes beautifully for 6 months in a regular freezer, up to a year in a deep freeze. A prepared shopper bought 10 4-packs. I spent $180 on bacon. After March, that same bacon would cost me $300 to $350. I'm saving $120 to $170. Kirkland Signature Almond Butter. Kirkland Signature Almond Butter. 2-pack of 27-ounce jars for $14.99. Discontinuing February 2026. California water restrictions are forcing farmers to reduce almond tree acreage by 20%. Supply is tightening. Prices are skyrocketing. After February, alternative brands at Costco run 60 cents per ounce instead of 28 cents. You're looking at a 114% price increase. For seniors using almond butter for healthy fats and protein, this is a nutritional budget hit. At $14.99, it's affordable. At $32, it's a luxury. A health-conscious senior explained the impact. I eat almond butter on toast every morning for protein and healthy fats. At $14.99 for 2 jars, I can afford it. At $32, that's more than double. Over a year, that's an extra $102 on breakfast. Unopened almond butter lasts about a year on the shelf. Once opened, several months in the pantry, longer in the fridge. A smart shopper bought 10 2-packs. I spent $150 on almond butter. That's 20 jars, enough for 18 months. After February, that would cost me $320. I'm saving $170. Storage is simple. Unopened jars in the pantry. Once opened, stir to recombine oils, then refrigerate. Kirkland Signature Organic Coconut Oil. Kirkland Signature Organic Coconut Oil. 2-pack of 42-ounce jars for $19.99. Gone by April 2026. The coconut industry in the Philippines and Indonesia is facing labor shortages and export restrictions. Costco can't secure enough volume at their target price. After April, premium brands cost $40 to $45 for the same amount. That's a 100% to 125% price increase. Coconut oil is incredibly versatile. Cooking, baking, skincare, hair care. For seniors using it for multiple purposes, this discontinuation eliminates an affordable multi-use product. A woman who uses coconut oil daily calculated the impact. I use coconut oil for cooking and as moisturizer. I go through about 1 2-pack every 3 months. At $19.99, that's $80 per year. After April, I'd be paying $160 to $180. That's an extra $80 to $100 annually for something I use every day. Coconut oil lasts 2 to 3 years when stored in a cool, dark place. Stock up now while it's affordable. A prepared shopper bought 8 2-packs. I spent $160 on coconut oil. That's 16 jars, over 2 years' supply. After April, that would cost me $320 to $360. I'm saving $160 to $200. Kirkland Signature Canned Chicken. Kirkland Signature Canned Chicken. 6-pack of 12.5-ounce cans for $11.99. Discontinuing January 2026. Several poultry processing plants have closed due to labor issues and stricter regulations. Remaining suppliers can't meet Costco's volume at current pricing. After January, alternatives cost $20 to $24 for the same amount. That's a 67% to 100% price increase. Canned chicken is fully cooked, shelf-stable protein requiring zero preparation. For seniors with limited mobility or cooking ability, this is essential. An elderly man living alone explained the impact. I'm 81 and don't cook much anymore. Canned chicken is perfect. I drain it, mix it with mayo, and I have chicken salad. At $11.99 for 6 cans, I can afford it. At $24, that's double. Over a year, that's an extra $72 on protein I need. Canned chicken lasts 3 to 5 years. Stock up heavily. A prepared shopper bought 15 6-packs. I spent $180 on canned chicken. That's 90 cans, enough for over a year. After January, that would cost me $300 to $360. I'm saving $120 to $180. Storage is simple. Cool, dry place. Basements work perfectly. Kirkland Signature Organic Maple Syrup. Kirkland Signature Organic Maple Syrup. 1 liter bottle for for $12.99. Gone by June 2026. Climate change is affecting SAP production in Canada. Warmer winters mean shorter tapping seasons and lower yields. Supply is tightening across the board. After June, you're looking at $25 to $30 for the same amount. That's a 93% to 131% price increase. Real maple syrup lasts indefinitely when stored properly. Keep it sealed in a cool, dark place and it never goes bad. A grandmother who makes pancakes for her grandchildren weekly calculated the impact. I use about one bottle every 2 months for weekend pancakes with my grandkids. At $12.99, that's $78 per year. After June, I'd be paying $150 to $180. That's an extra $72 to $102 annually for Sunday breakfast tradition. Once opened, refrigerate and it stays good for a year or more. If mold develops on the surface, skim it off. The syrup underneath is still fine. A smart shopper bought 8 bottles. I spent $104 on maple syrup. That's 16 months supply. After June, that would cost me $200 to $240. I'm saving $96 to $136. Storage is simple. Unopened bottles in pantry. Once opened, transfer to fridge. This is a breakfast staple becoming a luxury item. For seniors enjoying simple pleasures like pancakes with grandchildren, this discontinuation eliminates affordable tradition. You're not just losing maple syrup, you're losing the ability to afford small family moments. Kirkland Signature Organic Peanut Butter. Kirkland Signature Organic Peanut Butter. 2-pack of 28-ounce jars for $9.99. Discontinuing March 2026. The peanut crop in the southern United States has been hit by drought and fungal issues. Supply is down, prices are up. After March, alternatives run 40 cents per ounce instead of 18 cents. That's a 122% price increase. Peanut butter is a protein staple for seniors and families on tight budgets. At $9.99, it's affordable. At $22, it's a luxury. A senior living alone calculated the impact. I eat peanut butter toast every morning for protein. I use about 1 2-pack per month. At $9.99, that's $120 per year. After March, I'd be paying $264. That's an extra $144 annually for breakfast. Unopened peanut butter lasts a year on the shelf. Once opened, several months in the pantry, longer in the fridge. A prepared shopper bought 15 2-packs. I spent $150 on peanut butter. That's 30 jars over a year's supply. After March, that would cost me $330. I'm saving $180. Storage is simple. Pantry or cupboard until opened, then fridge if desired. This is affordable protein disappearing for the people who need it most. Peanut butter is how seniors on fixed incomes get protein without spending $6 per pound on meat. When peanut butter doubles in price, there's no affordable alternative left. The discontinuation doesn't just affect breakfast, it affects nutrition security for people on tight budgets. Kirkland Signature Canned Tuna. Kirkland Signature Canned Tuna. 8-pack of 7-ounce pouches for $15.99. Discontinuing February 2026. Overfishing, stricter regulations, and higher fuel costs for fishing fleets are driving tuna prices up globally. After February, alternatives cost $25 to $30 for the same amount. That's a 56% to 88% price increase. Canned tuna is lean protein, omega-3s, shelf-stable for years. For seniors managing budgets and health, this is essential. A diabetic senior explained the impact. I eat tuna twice a week for lean protein. At $15.99 for 8 pouches, I can afford it. After February, that same tuna costs $30. Over a year, that's an extra $168 on protein I need for my health. Tuna pouches last 3 to 5 years when stored properly. A smart shopper bought 28 packs. I spent $320 on tuna. That's 160 pouches, enough for 18 months. After February, that would cost me $500 to $600. I'm saving $180 to $280. Storage is simple. Cool, dry place. Basements work great. This is healthy eating becoming unaffordable. Tuna is how people on tight budgets get omega-3s and lean protein without paying $12 per pound for fresh fish. When canned tuna nearly doubles in price, healthy eating moves further out of reach for seniors on Social Security. The discontinuation eliminates one more affordable path to good nutrition for people who need it most. Kirkland Signature Organic Tortilla Chips. Kirkland Signature Organic Tortilla Chips. 2-pack of 20-ounce bags for $5.99. Gone by May 2026. Organic corn farmers are reducing acreage due to lower profit margins compared to conventional corn. Supply is tightening. After May, alternatives cost $12 for the same amount. That's a 100% price increase. For families eating chips regularly or seniors enjoying occasional snacks, this doubles the cost of a simple pleasure. A grandmother who babysits her grandchildren explained the impact. The kids love chips and salsa when they visit. At $5.99, I can afford to keep chips stocked. At $12, that's double. Over a year, that's an extra $72 on snacks for my grandkids. Chips last several months past printed dates when stored properly. Keep them in a cool, dry place. A prepared shopper bought 22 packs. I spent $120 on chips. That's 40 bags, enough for several months. After May, that would cost me $240. I'm saving $120. Storage tip. Once opened, use chip clips or transfer to airtight containers to maintain crispness. This is simple pleasures becoming luxuries. For seniors on fixed incomes, $5.99 for chips is affordable. $12 is not. When basic snacks double in price, small joys become budget decisions. The discontinuation isn't just about chips. It's about eliminating affordable options for people trying to enjoy simple foods without spending a fortune. Every small price increase adds up to seniors choosing between food and other necessities. Kirkland Signature Organic Salsa. Kirkland Signature Organic Salsa. 2-pack of 38-ounce jars for $7.99. Discontinuing April 2026. Same organic tomato supply issue hitting all tomato products. Drought and water restrictions are reducing California tomato output. After April, alternatives run $15 to $18 for the same amount. That's an 88% to 125% price increase. Salsa lasts 18 months unopened. Once opened, several weeks in the fridge. A couple who eat salsa regularly calculated the impact. We use salsa on everything: eggs, chicken, tacos, chips. We go through about 1 2-pack per month. At $7.99, that's $96 per year. After April, we'd be paying $180 to $216. That's an extra $84 to $120 annually for salsa. A smart shopper bought 15 2-packs. I spent $120 on salsa. That's 30 jars, enough for 15 months. After April, that would cost me $225 to $270. I'm saving $105 to $150. Storage is simple. Pantry until opened, then fridge. This is flavor becoming a luxury. Salsa is how people on tight budgets make boring food interesting. Rice and beans become a meal with salsa. Plain chicken becomes dinner with salsa. When salsa doubles in price, bland food becomes the only affordable option for seniors stretching grocery budgets. The discontinuation eliminates affordable flavor for people who need it to make limited groceries stretch. This matters more than people realize. Kirkland Signature Dark Chocolate Chips. Kirkland Signature Dark Chocolate Chips. 72-ounce bag for $13.99. Gone by March 2026. Climate issues in West Africa have reduced cocoa output by 20%. Prices are skyrocketing globally. After March, alternatives cost $25 to $30 for the same amount. That's a 79% to 114% price increase. Chocolate chips last over a year when stored in a cool, dry place. A grandmother who bakes for her family weekly explained the impact. I bake cookies for my grandchildren every weekend. At $13.99 per bag, I can afford to bake regularly. After March, chocolate chips will cost double. That's an extra $144 annually on baking supplies. I'm on Social Security. I might have to stop baking because I can't afford chocolate chips. A prepared shopper bought 12 bags. I spent $168 on chocolate chips. That's over 50 pounds, enough for a year of baking. After March, that would cost me $300 to $360. I'm saving $132 to $192. Storage is simple. Keep sealed in a cool, dry place. Once opened, transfer to airtight container. This is family tradition becoming unaffordable. For grandmothers baking cookies for grandchildren, chocolate chip price increases eliminate the ability to maintain tradition. You're not just losing chocolate chips, you're losing the ability to bake for your family without financial stress. The discontinuation hits hardest the people trying to maintain family connections through food on limited budgets. Kirkland Signature Organic Coffee. Kirkland Signature Organic Coffee. 3-pound bag of whole beans for $17.99. Discontinuing May 2026. Climate change is devastating coffee-growing regions in South America and Africa. Frost, drought, and unpredictable weather are reducing yields dramatically. After May, premium brands cost $30 to $35 for the same amount. That's a 67% to 94% price increase. Coffee beans last 6 months to a year when stored properly. Keep them in an airtight container in a cool, dark place. You can freeze coffee beans for up to 2 years. A senior who drinks coffee daily calculated the impact. I drink 2 cups of coffee every morning. It's one of my few daily pleasures. At $17.99, I can afford good coffee. After May, paying $35 for coffee is a luxury I can't justify on Social Security. A smart shopper bought 20 bags. I spent $360 on coffee. That's 60 pounds, enough for nearly 2 years if I freeze half. After May, that would cost me $600 to $700. I'm saving $240 to $340. Storage. Keep beans in airtight containers in the pantry for 6 months. For longer storage, freeze in sealed bags. This is daily routines becoming luxuries. For seniors, morning coffee isn't just a beverage. It's a ritual, a small pleasure in daily life. When coffee nearly doubles in price, small joys become budget decisions. The discontinuation eliminates affordable quality for people who've enjoyed the same morning routine for decades. Kirkland Signature Organic Quinoa. Kirkland Signature Organic Quinoa, 4-pound bag for $11.99. Gone by April 2026. Bolivia and Peru, the main quinoa producers, are experiencing crop failures due to climate change. Export costs are rising. After April, alternatives cost $25 to $30 for the same amount. That's a 108% to 150% price increase. Quinoa is a complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids. For seniors reducing meat consumption for health or budget reasons, quinoa is essential. A health-conscious senior explained the impact. I eat quinoa 4 times a week as a meat substitute. At $11.99, it's affordable protein. After April, paying $30 for quinoa is impossible on my budget. I'd have to go back to eating more processed carbs because I can't afford healthy alternatives. Quinoa lasts 2 to 3 years when stored in an airtight container in a cool, dry place. A prepared shopper bought 15 bags. I spent $180 on quinoa. That's 60 pounds, enough for 18 months. After April, that would cost me $375 to $450. I'm saving $195 to $270. Storage is simple. Transfer to airtight containers or keep in original bags sealed tightly. This is healthy eating becoming impossible for budget-conscious seniors. Quinoa is how people on tight budgets get complete protein without spending $8 per pound on chicken or $12 on fish. When quinoa more than doubles in price, affordable healthy eating disappears for people who need it most. The discontinuation eliminates one of the last affordable paths to good nutrition. Kirkland Signature Organic Chia Seeds. Kirkland Signature Organic Chia Seeds. 2-pound bag for $9.99. Discontinuing June 2026. Chia seed demand has increased globally while production hasn't kept up. Prices are rising fast. After June, alternatives cost $20 to $25 for the same amount. That's a 100% to 150% price increase. Chia seeds are packed with omega-3s, fiber, protein, and antioxidants. 1 serving keeps you full for hours. A senior managing cholesterol explained the impact. My doctor recommended chia seeds for omega-3s and fiber. At $9.99, I can afford to use them daily. After June, paying $25 for chia seeds puts them out of reach. I'd lose an affordable source of nutrients my doctor says I need. Chia seeds last 2 to 3 years stored in an airtight container in a cool, dry place. A smart shopper bought 10 bags. I spent $100 on chia seeds. That's 20 pounds, enough for over 2 years. After June, that would cost me $200 to $250. I'm saving $100 to $150. Storage is simple. Keep in sealed containers in your pantry. Mason jars work perfectly. This is doctor-recommended nutrition becoming unaffordable. For seniors following medical advice to improve health, chia seed price increases eliminate the ability to follow recommendations. When foods your doctor tells you to eat more than double in price, you're choosing between health and budget. The discontinuation forces seniors to choose between medical advice and financial reality. Kirkland Signature Organic Coconut Water. This is it, Kirkland Signature Organic Coconut Water. 12-pack of 11-ounce bottles for $14.99, gone by March 2026. Coconut farms in Thailand and the Philippines are reducing output due to labor shortages and aging trees. New plantings take years to produce. The supply gap is widening. After March, alternatives cost $25 to $30 for the same amount. That's a 67% to 100% price increase. Coconut water is nature's sports drink, packed with electrolytes, potassium, and natural sugars. Perfect for hydration after workouts or when sick. A senior who exercises regularly explained the impact. I drink coconut water after my morning walks for hydration. At $14.99, it's affordable. After March, paying $30 makes it a luxury I can't justify. I'd have to switch to tap water and lose the electrolytes I need. Coconut water lasts about a year unopened. Store in a cool, dry place. A prepared shopper bought 20 12-packs. I spent $300 on coconut water. That's 240 bottles, enough for 8 months. After March, that would cost me $500 to $600. I'm saving $200 to $300. This is functional hydration becoming a luxury. For active seniors maintaining health through exercise, coconut water provides essential electrolytes. When it doubles in price, affordable hydration disappears. The discontinuation eliminates one more tool for seniors trying to stay healthy on fixed incomes. Every affordable health option that disappears makes aging harder for people who can least afford alternatives. 20 products, all disappearing in 2026. By the time most people find out, shelves will be empty. Stock up this week before word spreads. Which product are you buying first? Drop it in the comments and subscribe for updates.